How awesome are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how awesome are you? 10 is the awesomest. 1 to 10, put down in the chat box, where are you at today? On a scale of 1 to 10, how awesome are you? Happy Tuesday, everybody. I can't wait to show you this grocery haul. You know, I walked into the grocery haul today and I started thinking, you see all this Valentine's Day stuff, you see all this candy, you see all this marketing. It's slapping me right in the face as soon as I walk in the door. Like, it's unbelievable. But when you realize you have so much control when you go into that grocery store, but you do have to kind of fight that marketing and that consumerism that's going on in your face, because the number one thing you could be doing is ignoring that stuff and doing what you know to be right, which is eating your plants off. 1 through 10, on a scale of 1 through 10, how awesome are you feeling today? 10 is awesome. As soon as I see one number, I'm going to get this party started. I'm so glad to see everybody here, because this is all about taking control. Taking control. You have so much control when you get into that grocery store. It's amazing. Also, we're going to be guessing my grocery haul. I know. You guys probably are texting away. You're saying, Stephanie, I can see you. I can hear you. Let's see. Amy for the win, number 1. There we go. Of course you're awesome, Cindy. You know what else is awesome? You guys, thank you so much for taking the time to be here this morning. I'm Stephanie Ignafo, plant interventionist, lifestyle medicine coach, and founder of Plantspiration. And everybody over here is feeling a 10. We're crushing it. Everywhere I look, people are talking about we should be making diet and lifestyle changes right now. We should be making diet and lifestyle changes, but nobody is really talking about how to make it happen. But we're making it happen here, you guys. We're over 1,200 pounds down since we started the podcast 13 weeks ago. That's incredible. How are we doing it? We're teaching people how to eat their plants off with groceries like these. I started off with my favorite things first, you guys. Look at this fresh kale. Look at this stuff. Tomorrow night's class, we're going to be talking about how to batch cook, meal prep, and keep it easy. How have we kept all this weight off 12 years later? Is it 12 or 13? I don't know why today I'm having... Is it 12 or 13, John? Tell me. We did it in 2013, and we didn't have vegan junk food. We came home with what you're going to see right here. This is how I lost 100 pounds. This is how I've kept it off all these years later by bringing home groceries like these. We're going to be talking about making our famous cabbage bowls tomorrow night, how to prep up your kitchen like a buffet. Look at that kale. We eat a head of kale a day. We're going to be making some cilantro lime dressing. And if you don't like cilantro, I'll show you how to make it without it. We're going to also be making a black bean and sweet potato bowl. Simple, easy, delicious stuff that make it easy. Don't get distracted with all that noise over there, because this is where you're going to learn how to keep it really easy. That's why everybody's crushing it. What else do we have? Well, of course, you guys know we have some of this bread. If your diet isn't reversing disease or preventing disease, then we need to do something different, okay? Low carb diets right now, stop it right now. They increase risk of heart disease, okay? That's the science, okay? Don't just take my word for it. Do the research. So how do we make this work? We're gonna do it with some veggie broth. No oil needed, keeping it low fat, keeping it nice and easy. You could be using that as for everything, okay? Making it into a tahini. We can put it into a tahini, into a hummus, sauteing vegetables, sauteing onions, sauteing garlic, sauteing mushrooms, sauteing stir fries, sauteing frozen vegetables, all with this right here. It's going to be flavorful. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be low fat, and it's going to be high fiber. Speaking of high fiber, did you know 2 times more body fat comes off when you're using a high carb, plant-based? I know, why aren't they talking about that? 12 years. Why aren't they talking enough about this? So I'm going to talk about it for you guys. I do have some nuts in my groceries this week. I do like some peanut butter and jellies. I've been riding my bike like a maniac. And of course, we've got these raw cashews. This is how I make the cashew parmesan. This is how I make some cheesy without the diseasey. And I'm going to continue to teach people how to keep things delicious, easy, and wonderful. Like, why wouldn't you want to do this? Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because they're not talking about blueberries help you lose weight and fight cancer. Why would... There's no money. They don't have enough money to make commercials. So you guys are going to have to show people that you ate a bunch of your plants off and now you've prevented, reversed, and lost weight and you're feeling great, which is what is happening when people take on this plant-based stuff. But they get overwhelmed with recipes or information or analysis paralysis. But at Plantspiration, we make it easy. We make it easy. What else do we make easy? What do I have for a snack? If you guys just start eating your plants off like this, apples. This is like the #1 snack in this house. Put a date with it. You've got caramel apples. Easy peasy without the diseasey and cheap, okay? People think that going plant-based is expensive. Yeah, when you're buying all that plant-based products and all those packaged things. This is the only packages I'm buying, packages of potatoes, and they're awesome, you guys. Potatoes, these are awesome. This is the grocery haul. Every week I've been showing people how I've kept 100 pounds off, how I'm teaching people to do it because I get right to it. I don't tell you what you need to hear. I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. And that is beans save lives. People who eat the most beans live the longest, okay? We're going to be making some dressings out of that. We've got more silken soy milk over here too. John likes to put that in his oats. Whoa, what do we have here? These oranges right here. Thank you, Myers, for getting these back in. I almost started crying when they were out again. But these Sumo oranges are the greatest snacks. And you know what? You can eat all you want of them, even if you have diabetes. I mean, if your doctor isn't telling you right now, hey, you need to go home and you need to start eating your plants off and you need to start eating fruits and vegetables, then it's time to get a new doctor, because this is what's saving people's lives. The studies have been out for centuries, like, for goodness sake, you guys just eat your plants off. What do we have here? Sweet potatoes. We're going to be making sweet potato and black bean bowls. How to batch cook and meal prep for the week. How do we do it? Because we work too. I know you work, we all work. I don't work in the kitchen on recipes all day. I work on teaching people how to slay. John, do you see that? I'm going to have a rap song soon. I know I'm going to get this down. We've got limes because we're having cilantro and lime dressing. And we're also going to be doing some other stuff with some lemons. My fruit rack is nearly empty. We are going through lemons and making sauces like mad. Whoops-a-daisy. What else are we going to have? I'm hoping to show everybody my refrigerator in tomorrow night's class. Batch cooking, meal prepping 101. From how to plan, how to batch, how to prep, and how to store in the refrigerator right there. That's how it is. You know what I mean? It's worth it. You go out of your way for the greatest doctors. You go out of your way to make sure your car gets taken care of, right? You see what I'm getting at? You go out of your way for everything else. Go out of your way for the foods that you put in your body. Let me ask you guys this again. How many of you guys are wearing your seatbelt? How many people are making their kids wear helmets? How many people are buckling up their kids in baby seats? Smart. It's smart to keep yourself safe, and it's smart to keep your kids safe. And guess what else keeps your kids the safest? The foods that you bring home. Like I said in the beginning of this live, when you walk in the grocery store right now, you're going to get slapped in the face with all this consumerism, all this marketing, all this BS. It's Valentine's Day. If you love yourself and you love people, I'm not saying get them a cabbage or broccoli, but you can make some cauliflower wings, for goodness sakes. You can make pasta. You can make tacos. You can make burgers. You can even make broccoli. This is what's saving lives out there. So if you really love somebody, yourself included, start eating stuff like this. Let's make this normal, okay? Not going through drive-thrus and seeing kids who are unhealthy. This is really breaking my heart. And people that I love, let's start eating more plants, okay? Here's a cabbage right here. I'm going to show you how to shred this stuff up and how to eat it up. This is the stuff that fights disease. This is the stuff that's loaded with fiber. This is the stuff that you can eat all you want of. We need to hear this over and over and over again, just like McDonald's saying, give yourself a break today. Give your arteries a break, okay? Give your arteries a break and start eating stuff like this. You could do anything with this. You could cut it up and eat it and just dunk it in hummus, okay? That's the simplest and the easiest, and that's going to get you to your goal the quickest. It'll take a minute longer if you cut it up and steam it up. It'll take 30 to 40 minutes longer if you bake it up. But let me tell you what it's going to do. It's going to add years to your life. You can't say that going through the drive-thru. You cannot say that. But I can with these. Look at these, you guys. These are beautiful. I'm going to be putting avocados and peppers. I'm going to show you how I'm going to get my fridge stacked up for success this week. How am I running a global nonprofit, CEO, entrepreneur? and coaching a bunch of people, it's because I'm taking care of myself. I'm treating this engine like I would if I had a Ferrari. I wouldn't put no crap fuel in that. I would be parking it far away. I would be walking my butt off to make sure nobody dinged it up. That's how I started treating my body. Like, look at this stuff. It loves me, okay? Why wouldn't you eat food that loves you back? It's feel the love for February, but it should be feel the love every day and only put foods in that love you back. Foods filled with fiber, vitamins, minerals, nutrients, phytonutrients, things that fight disease. We have the leading cause of death is heart attacks, and it doesn't need to be like that. Stop and think about that for a second. Imagine, I know everybody's not going to quit smoking. I know everybody's not going to quit drinking. And I know everybody's not going to quit getting, not everybody's going to go plant-based. But if everybody knew, even if you're not going 100%, please let other people know that diseases are preventable and reversible through diet and lifestyle changes, by the way, through diet and lifestyle changes. And it's so overwhelming and it's so confusing. But don't just take my word for it. Look at the Google reviews for Plantspiration. People are crushing it, preventing, reversing disease, and learning how to get unconfused when it comes to getting healthy. I love this. Thanks for coming in my kitchen. You can also zoom into my kitchen. If you're a member, you guys just get to come in for free. Every Wednesday night, we're really teaching people how to do this and how to get it down. Like, for goodness sakes, you know what I needed raisins to put it into my rice the other day. I didn't know that before. That's how you lose weight and feel great. Low fat, high fiber. We're not seeing that. If we're not seeing that on the news every day, then I'm not watching it. More cauliflower because I'm going to eat my plants off. Oh, good. It's already broken up for me. More broccoli. This arrests cancer. They should be sending people home with this in oncology. I mean, for goodness sakes. Lentils. This is $2 right here. Do you know what you can make with this? You can make tacos with this. You can make meat sauce with your spaghetti with this. You could make barbecued beans. You could make sloppy joes. You could make so much stuff, but you're going to have to make a list of what to get at the grocery store so I can teach you how to do more. We've got flax seeds. We're going to be showing you how we prep our smoothies and put them in the freezer and make it simple. And this is the jelly that I like. We did a class last week on label reading. If this is stuff I can read on here, and it was the best ingredients I could find, then I'm going to get it. What else do you guys want to learn? What to get at the grocery store 101 on Tuesdays, and how to eat your plants off on Wednesday nights. More of this soy milk, okay? People are thinking that they can't have soy because it's going to cause man boobs. If that was the case, if soy caused gynecomastia or growth, I would be a triple D, okay? And so would John. That's not the case. Look at the studies, okay? We have tahini. This jar is going to last me for months. We're going to be using it to make the most essential hummus that you've ever had so that we can make sandwiches. What do you know? Maybe I'm going to make a jalapeno hummus. Tune into class. Let me show you how to do it easy and simple. We have triple berry right here. Did you know that frozen berries and vegetables are flash frozen and they're actually so nutritious for you? So don't worry if you can't get to the fresh stuff, okay? Stop making excuses of what you can't do and start making reasons of what you can do. You know what I mean? You can eat your plants off. You can prevent and reverse disease. You can lose weight and you can feel great when you start bringing home stuff like this and you stop ignoring the stuff that's telling you, oh, you love somebody, buy them some chocolate and some candies and some fried foods. It's going to cause a disease. Why would we do that? Please don't do that. I was doing that, okay? So just trust me. I was doing that, but I feel a lot better every day knowing I did the best thing I could for my family by not bringing it home. If anybody got mad about it, I was like, hey, get over it. This is the facts. Bananas save lives, and we can eat all we want of them. And this was way less expensive than any of that lunch meat and I didn't even buy junk food. I really didn't. I cooked dinner every day. It was chicken, it was turkey, it was vegetables, it was fruit, but it wasn't getting rid of the diseases and it wasn't helping us lose weight. I found some blueberries in the bottom here. Now one of them is going to go to waste. These are anthocyanins in here. This is the stuff that fights disease. Amazing what food can do when we hear and learn enough about it. Nutrition education is lacking from medical school, from grade school to medical school. I mean, for goodness sakes, the lunches in the school is funded by the meat and dairy industry, getting that junk in there to feed it to our kids. But you can stop that. You really can. And it starts with what you're doing and what you're bringing home. That's the way that we're going to start this shift, this paradigm shift of helping people actually get healthy with foods like this. I mean, every time I see a commercial, this is what I see. Every time I see, get off of there. That's what I'm talking about. Every time I see McDonald's and Burger King and all these Taco Bells, okay, which by the way, they help sponsor the nursing conventions. Take it in. They help KFC, Taco Bell, BK, they help fund the nursing conventions. They're not learning how to get people healthy, okay? This is what teaches people how to get healthy. This is where people are getting healthy, and they're losing all this. 1,200 pounds in the past 13 weeks. Thank you very much. You know why? Because, whoa, like we learned from McDougall, the fat you eat is the fat you wear. That stuff is out of control. Okay, this is how we're doing it right here, you guys. If your diet isn't reversing disease, okay, we're doing it wrong. Get on the right side of history and start eating your plants off. And tell me what you think that grocery haul is. What did it cost? What did it cost for me to be making a week's worth of food? This is easily a week's worth of food, if not more. It's a lot of food that we're eating over here, and it doesn't cost much at all. I don't know what actually other people's grocery bills are. I don't know how much chicken is. I don't know how much beef is. I've not bought eggs in over 12 years or any of that stuff at the deli. That's processed foods at the deli. That's processed foods. I wish I could have commercials going across the screen. By the way, at the deli, it's processed foods, carcinogens. I mean, seriously, that's scary. I know it's scary to hear that stuff, but it's carcinogens. So if you're buckling up every day in the car, if you're making sure that your kids are wearing helmets, then let's keep rethinking about what we bring home from the grocery store. The number one thing that's going to keep our kids safe. Oh my goodness, Cindy. Winner. 235 is the total. That is exactly 235.11 is the total. Unbelievable. Cheryl, that is an awesome guess. You know who's awesome? You guys, okay? I want you guys to keep on eating your plants off, okay? Keep it simple. I know recipes are awesome. I love them too. I love lasagna. I love taco. I love burgers. I love ice cream. I love cupcakes, and I can make it all of it with this right here, okay? But that's not the stuff that's fueling my life to be happy and healthy. It's keeping it simple, and I can make that stuff later. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody have any questions for me today before I let you go? Then I can put this grocery haul away. Look at all this food. We're gonna be making smoothies. We're gonna be making bowls. We're gonna be making sweet potato. I can make sweet potato pudding out of this stuff. I could make burgers. I could make tacos. We're gonna make hummus, which could be like a sandwich spread. And hold on, I'll show you guys what I got. I'm even thinking, oh my gosh. I lost more food over here. Hold on. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. Well, I guess since I'm going to say it, it's what's going to happen. I've got some new dishes so that we can do some really good batch cooking and meal prepping. And I'm going to be giving away a little set of meal prep glass containers and a giveaway for everybody who shows up in tomorrow night's class. So everybody better show up. I love giving stuff away. And since it's Feel the Love February, I want every day for you to wake up and be giving yourself a hug, taking those deep breaths, and focusing on what you can control. And that's how you talk to yourself, and that's what you eat, okay? I walked into that store today and I was bent. They've got this Valentine's Day junk food. Every corner I turned and I just thought, these people trying to get healthy out there. They hear it, health, diet, this, that, but they really don't know how to maneuver and navigate through this stuff, or they think that there's something called moderation. I don't know, do you take your seatbelt off in moderation? Do you wear it in moderation? I don't think so. That's not how this works. So I want everybody to really get this down, and let's start turning around. I've been hearing a lot of talk about making America healthy again, but I've been saying for years and years and years that we're bringing healthy back at Plantspiration, and I'm so grateful for everybody here that's actually learning how to do it, has a community to support it, and a coach to help you keep on crushing it. Look at this. We're getting good food tomorrow night. Good food, good mood, no meat. Any questions before you guys get back to the eats? Yeah, this works. Got to start believing in yourself. Is that it? Is this the end? All right. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget, get on the right side of history for your health, okay? Your health, the animals and the planet. Please eat your plants off. Get in Plantspiration. Quit messing around. We know how to turn it around.